Got it.
53 is the mic.
Tighten up.
First and 10, Stick. He'll get this to Eckler. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw again on second down. Stick. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 61 yards. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. They've got a first and 10 from the 10. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Check, check.
They'll try the left side. Dobbins, not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
44's Mike. Check, check.
Let's go.
From the 35 on second down. Locke eluding the press. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
On the set.
53, Mike.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. There.
They're going to go play action now with Stick. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though.
Hey, nice 7.
On third down, it's Stick. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8. Now Gordon on first down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
218, chop.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still, fourth down upcoming. So on fourth down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. Badgley able to knock this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down gets 3 up to the 28. Desmond King making the tackle. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a give, right side. Dobbins, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up he's checked 61.
On 3rd down, Dobbins, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the 1st quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. That throw into the arms of Allen. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
That's it. Big hit.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
50 plays. Huge off purpose.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready. 18 Gator. Number 53. 53. Now.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Gordon. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 39, Stick. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Stick looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Lock now on 1st down. This is the tight end Fant. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a give, right side. Dobbins, and he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. 20, 10, touchdown! A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Hey, echo. Get it.
They'll throw on 2nd down his stick. And caught by Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and a Charger first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. A big play there for L.A. 55 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Gordon, only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they... And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 23 here on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
2-18.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd down now. Dobbins, and he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
SOS. Hey, Zoo. Kill. Hatchet. 49, guys. Mike, 49. You ain't hit it.
Now Locke. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 43. Hey, wahoo.
Locke now on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. And touchdown! Preston Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On second down, it's Stick. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off play action, it's Stick. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They go play action here on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Cortland Sutton as the first half is winding down. And his guys have taken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Stick. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
On second down, Dobbins. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on third down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
It's coming this way, Here we go.
Throwing on first down is Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Set. 10-2 stop. 54. You can't hang. Snap.
Stick back to pass. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down.
Topper! Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Throwing his lock on third down. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
He was brought down by Von Miller.
Let's go! 60 Pittsburgh!
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
18 Gator.
On second down now, it's Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on first and 10, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. On second down, it's Gordon, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Let's go! Do it!
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they rattle off a big one. 44 yards.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, two hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with the defender right there. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Now McManus for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
On the ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. This is Gordon. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. That one good for 13 and a Charger 1st. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run it here with Gordon, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Now Gordon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Gordon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
A very important extra point there, up and good. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Charger drive about to get going. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. The Charger drive about to get going. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them inbounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now a first throw here in overtime. He's got Allen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Ready up. So don't say nothing. He's coming. Hey, lock it. We got double up. Ready.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I'll be giving up respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all time. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Go.
Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So they say forget the field goal and the lead. They're going for the win in OT here on 4th and goal. On 4th down, here's Stick. Oh, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to